Welcome to the Art Project. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you like this video at all, please give me a thumbs up. If you hate this video, please give me a thumbs up. So there's so much to say about this. First of all, I can't think of everything I've ever made, but I think this might be the weirdest thing I've ever drawn. It is a little, it just really kind of comes off as bizarre. This is Inktober, and today is the 26th, and the prompt is connect. And originally the idea in my mind was that there were these plugs, the male plug and the outlet that connect together, right? And that they would be coming out of these people's faces. So I started drawing two people, and I did not have a reference photo at all. So this is me drawing weird stuff without any kind of reference to really go by, to dictate or direct what I'm doing. And I knew my people were going to be very rudimentary, very simple people, but I also wanted to give them sort of an alien type look, which probably did not help matters any. I also did not want to be bothered by fashion or clothing or any of that stuff. I didn't want that to play into what I was doing here. I wanted to be two people free of any kind of outside stereotype, like I didn't want you to see the guy wearing a suit and think he was a rich guy, or having good clothes or poor clothes, or work clothes or certain professions clothes. So this is just like people in their purity. And then the other thing is I didn't want them to just be standing there at a side view, undescript, hands by their sides, etc. I wanted there to be a little bit of information about like their arms and so on. I didn't want to just, hands by their sides, standing there sideways, staring at each other. And so I started just kind of playing with different arm positions and hand positions and so on, until I came up with something, that I thought worked. And in the end, this is what I have. And I didn't want it to look like there was a fight or like there was any kind of wrestling going on. I just wanted it to be their arms and hands doing something, just not any sort of violence towards one another. And if you look at their faces are pretty like nondescript but happy. I didn't want them to be making angry faces or sad faces or anything like that. Just happy faces. These are two people that are happy about the connection that they have, like a husband and wife. And so I don't know, I just felt like I kind of had to be careful because they're for all intents and purposes nude, and I did not want there to be I didn't want it to look like it was inappropriate or anything. There's nothing inappropriate going on here. She has a couple of rings that I'm drawing now as I'm watching this video and making this monologue. A couple of rings floating above her hand to indicate that they are married and or that they are getting married. And then at the top there is growing out of their foreheads are two plugs. There's like a plug for him and an outlet for her. And thinking about this a little bit more deeply, with me and my wife, she's really sort of a source of power for me. Without my wife, I'm not sure that I can do anything. She is really awesome and amazing, and she supports me and takes care of me and energizes me, and she's just a great blessing from God in my life. And so I think of her as like sort of the source of the power that God has given me here on earth. And then once I was done with a basic shading, I didn't go into a lot of deal shading all of this, especially since I didn't have any reference photos to go off of. When I was done shading, I wanted to, of course, treat the background in some way. And so I chose red because it's supposed to be love and romance between two people. But as you watch me fill this in, I realize that you might think that there is some aggression. Like red is also sort of like a color of rage and violence. By the way, my daughter was kind of helpful. She's the one that suggested the rings in the hand. And she also pointed out, or she asked me why I was using red, since that was like the color of rage. And I was like, no, it's romance. So my daughter, who's 14 right now, is pretty smart when it comes to art. She does really good, and I'm pretty proud of her for all of that. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to fill the background in with something, and my typical way of doing things, I guess, not my style, but my style, whatever. And I just chose red because it's a pretty color and it's romantic, and so they're painting the town red together. I don't know. How are y'all doing with Inktober? Are you excited about it being over? Are you excited about continuing this energy in some way? Are you burnt out? Leave me a comment down below, and I will try and go and see your Inktober if you have a video of it, or if you have an Instagram. Please post that in the comments down below. Hit that thumbs up and tap the bell if you want to get notified about future videos. And then also don't forget to read the description. Sometimes I have links to some of the materials that I'm using in the descriptions below. If there's not one in this one, check out some of my other videos. So anyway, there's the rings, and the bodies are rather awkward looking. But like I said, I was trying to give them sort of a little alien-like appearance. Their necks are really long, and their heads bald and bigger. Their cranium's bigger than normal, you know. I don't know. More weirdness from the art project. So that's it. I hope you like it. Come back for more weirdness. And now it's your turn. Go make some art.